Good morning, everyone. Thursday, January 27th, and this is an exciting show. Let's be honest. The first time that we've been doing it. This is the RAS Right Angle Sports release show, and there's a couple things that's going to be different about this. If you are a follower of Right Angle Sports, you've been in the industry for a long time, you know exactly what they do. You know exactly the respect that they command from a betting market, but also what they do on a day-to-day basis as one of the best professional betting groups in the United States. But if you're new to this and you're coming from my audience, you're coming from the Covers audience, let's explain a couple things. So first of all, Right Angle Sports have been in the industry more than 2 decades. They specialize in college basketball, but they're respected in every sport that they do bet. And when it comes to college basketball, their market influence is unparalleled, which means when they bet, sportsbooks respond and sportsbooks move their numbers. And so what we're doing today is releasing the bets that they give out. And it's not going to come with a lot of analysis because a lot of this is going to be price driven. And the reason that we're doing it in this format is because of the respect that they have within the market. If we don't give out the bets in a specific way, then people are not going to be able to get the number at the same price which they bet. And when it comes to betting, getting the best price that you can is the most important thing you can do, whether you're betting $10, $100, $10,000, any amount of money. It's very important to get ahead of the number and get the best price possible. And so rather than just giving out the pick that they are going to release this morning, we have to follow a bit of a process to ensure that everybody's going to be able to get the price that they are betting it at and that they want to bet it at. We're all going to be betting this together. So if you're just joining this for the first time and you're just finding out who they are, this is your chance to bet alongside the professionals and everybody else within the market. So here's how it's going to work. I'm going to give out a bet, and it's either going to be a go or a cancel. But the point is of all of this is when you hear the bet and you see it at the bottom of the screen, that is your cue to go into your sportsbook app where you have the other window open and put that bet into your bet slip. And we're going to give everybody about 20 to 30 seconds in order to get the bet into their slip. And it's either going to be a go or a cancel. If it's a cancel, that means we're not betting it. If it's a go, that means you want to bet it right away because that number is going to start moving shortly after I say go and everybody else starts to bet it. The reason that this is setting up in this way is because if we were just to give the bet out and say it, nobody's going to be able to get that price. So we're going to follow this method and we're going to go through a couple of different games. There's going to be a bet. There's going to be some cancels. We're going to make it fair for everybody. And this, again, is your chance to bet alongside with the professionals. So everything is going to be about college basketball. We're going to do this Thursday morning. We're going to do it Saturday morning. And we're going to have some value given out along the way. And we're going to watch these numbers after they move and explain why what's going on is so important. So with that said, let's get going. Again, when I say the game right now, it's not a bet until the word go is given. So this is a chance to get the bet into your bet slip. We'll start off with Southern Utah, Portland State over 148. And this is your chance now to go to your app, go to your sports book, find Southern Utah, Portland State over 148, put it into your bet slip. I'll give everybody 20 to 30 seconds, and you'll be able to know shortly if this is a bet or not. And so we'll give everyone a chance to set it up. I'll go 10 more seconds for Southern Utah, Portland State over 148. I'll go 5 more seconds. It's a cancel. This is not a bet. Do not bet the over. Had to start it off with a little bit of fun there. It's a cancel. Do not bet Southern Utah, Portland State over 148. Let's go with another one. Long Beach State, UC Riverside under 138. So this is game number 852. Long Beach State, UC Riverside under 138. We'll give everybody 10 to 20 seconds in order to set this up, get it into your bet slip. If you're on the app, if you're on a sports book, on a desktop computer, you can put it in either way. Give everyone a few more seconds to get this into your bet slip before saying if this is going to be a go or not. This is rotation number 852, Long Beach State, UC Riverside, under 138. Give everyone 5 more seconds. Game 852, Long Beach State, UC Riverside, under 138. This is a go. This is a bet. So if you have it in your bet slip, click bet. This number is going to get moving. That is Long Beach State, UC Riverside, under 138, game number 852. Moving on to the next one. Game number 865. Cal State Northridge, Hawaii, over 131. That's game number 865. Cal State Northridge, Hawaii, over 131. We'll give everybody 15 to 20 seconds to get this into your bet slip before saying if this is going one way or the other. Sounds like from the comments with everybody saying that that first total is already on the move. Once this is all done, we'll go back and look at things. And then we'll also kind of get into why this is so important for some new folks that are joining us. So again, we're setting up 865 Cal State Northridge, Hawaii, over 131. Give people 5 more seconds to get this into your bet slip. This is a cancel. Do not bet Cal State Northridge, Hawaii, over 131. Next game. Game number 849. Cal State Bakersfield, UC Irvine, over 122 and a half. Station number 849. Cal State Bakersfield, UC Irvine, over 122 and a half. It's a chance to get this into your bet slip. Get it ready for if this happens to be a bet or not. Sit on it for just a couple seconds. Give everybody a chance to get this number. Again, we're doing this so everybody has a chance to get this price at their sportsbook. If we were just to give it out and say this was the one that you want to bet, someone would beat everyone else to it, and it would just reduce the amount of people that are able to get this number. So we're trying to keep it fair for everybody with this game 849, Cal State Bakersfield, UC Irvine, over 122 and a half. Give people 5 more seconds. That's a cancel as well. Cancel. Do not bet the over 122 for Cal State Bakersfield, UC Irvine. Next game, game number 829. Cal State Fullerton, UC Davis, over 138.5. Game number 829. Cal State Fullerton, UC Davis, over 138.5. Give you a chance to set this up. A lot of comments coming in. Yes, this is real. Yes, these numbers move. There's no question about it. And like I said at the start, this is all the respect that sportsbooks have for the group that is giving these out. The guys at Red Angle, they've been doing this a long time, and this is the respect that you earn when you're winning at the rate that they do and having the success that they do. There's influence that comes with it. Give people a couple more seconds on game 829, Cal State Fullerton, UC Davis, over 138 and a half. Go 5 more seconds for you guys to get this into your bet slip. Game 829, Cal State Fullerton, UC Davis, over 138 and a half is a go. This is a bet. Take the over at 138 and a half. Again, this is a number that's going to move. We'll check on everything in just a couple of seconds to see how far it's going. Based on the comments, these numbers are bouncing around pretty good. So again, 829, Cal State Fullerton, UC Davis, over 138 and a half is a go. Next game from the extra games board, rotation number 306, 206. Southeast Louisiana -1. That's rotation number 306, 206. Southeast Louisiana -1. Give people a couple seconds here to put this into your bet slip. Have the potential to act on it one way or another if this is a cancel or a go. We'll give people 15 more seconds. Game number 306-206, Southeast Louisiana -1. This is found on the extra games board for those of you that are looking at it on your sports book. Give people a few more seconds on this one. Again, 306-206, Southeast Louisiana -1. Give people 10 more seconds. Couple more seconds for 306-206, Southeast Louisiana -1. This is a go. This is a bet. Southeast Louisiana -1 is a bet. If you have it in your bet slip, click submit, click bet. This is a bet. It is going to keep on moving. And if you're enjoying the show, if you're finding value, if you're getting ahead of the number, there's a subscribe button. There's a like button as well. If you want to keep updated for when these shows are happening, we had the waiting room up very early last night. You were able to get in this morning as well, so you get the notification on your phone. The important thing to remember, if you're watching on Twitter, the YouTube delay is actually less than what happens on Twitter. So if you're watching this on Twitter and there's other people on YouTube, they're going to get it just a couple of seconds before. So it's just encouragement to get over to the YouTube channel. That'll be the quickest feed that you have in order to get this from the stream. So if you're watching over there, hop over to YouTube. If you're on YouTube, hit subscribe. We'll have releases from Right Angle Sports every Thursday and Saturday through the first week of March Madness. It's going to be a great opportunity for everybody who's following along to bet alongside the professionals. It's a rare opportunity, and it doesn't happen very often. So let's pull up a couple of sports books for those of you that are following along, and you might not be on the side of the chat and just see where these are. Again, there were 3 bets. So the first one was Long Beach State, UC Riverside under 138. And we'll check out the totals to see what they have moved down to. We've got a couple of different sports books up. We won't go through each sports book on all of them, but we're going to put producer Brady on the spot to filter around and ultimately find it. So this one was under 138, is now down to 135.5. So nearly a 3-point move in the matter of about 2 minutes from when this was released to where it has moved. And that's significant when you consider, even in college basketball, where the totals themselves, it's not a ton of value per half point, but when you're getting 3 to 4 points movement, that's very significant. No matter how much money you're betting, you're getting a chance to now have a ticket that's well better than the market. The other bet that was given out as a go was Cal State Fullerton, UC Davis over 138.5. Here we have Circa, who's one of the sharpest books in the United States. This one's already up to 141 and has the potential, I think, to trend even higher than that. So again, nearly a 3-point move here on the total in just a matter of a couple of minutes at one of the most influential books that there is within the U.S. And then the extra board, which was a lot of fun probably for folks to find within their sportsbook, find the list, Southeast Louisiana -1. Seeing in the comments that this is a number that either it jumped up a couple of points or the -110 that was available when we were giving it out here and releasing it has turned into -160 or higher if they haven't moved the numbers. So just as like a general rule of thumb, when you're dealing with a college basketball point spread, if it's if it's less than 3 or moving through the 3, those are going to be the most valuable numbers because you're getting from 1 to 2 possessions. So when you're seeing a number like this move up or get a significant bump in what line it was priced at, going from -1, -110 to even higher, that's a significant move because those numbers carry a lot of weight still in college basketball. When you get higher and you get like above double digits, 10 plus, you start to see that it's sort of 8 to 9 cents per full point that's going to be moving. But right around this group, it's a lot higher. This game, as it is, off the board in a lot of different places. So again, just not knowing how to handle it as it's an extra game, that's going to be a little bit easier to move, but you get sort of a little bit more uncertainty. Here we're seeing that game -2.5 at DK, which will be a book that's slower to move. Obviously, with how they limit things, it tends to price a lot of people out that want to ultimately get down. But an example of how much this has moved, so that carries some significance with it as well. Hope everybody enjoyed this. You were able to get 3 very good bets at very good prices that you're going to be ahead of close. When it comes to market influence, this was a perfect illustration of it, and just how much weight Right Angle Sports, when they release a bet, carries within the market. That'll do it for us today. Thanks, everybody, for joining. Again, hit the subscribe button below when we go live Thursday and Saturday mornings with Right Angle Sports. You'll get these bets. Have a fantastic day and enjoy the 3 wagers tonight.